بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أهلا بكم طلاب الأعزاء ودرس جديد من دروس ميجا جول 5 يونت 3 Listen 2 Grammar.
Today, inshallah, we will talk about grammar future perfect. The future perfect is used to express the idea that an action will be completed in the future, before another event or before another specific time in the future. The future perfect is formed with will have plus past participle. By the time my children are grown, scientists will have found a solution to global warming. The car company will have introduced their new models by November. Future perfect progressive. The future perfect progressive is used to focus on the duration of an action that will be happening in the future, before another time or event happens in the future. The future perfect progressive is formed with will have plus been plus present participle. By the year 2020, people will have been flying for 17 years. Note sometimes either the future perfect or the future perfect progressive can be used to express the same idea. By 2020, I will have been living in Sao Paulo for 15 years. By 2020, I will have lived in Sao Paulo for 15 years. The future with the dependent time clauses. We can talk about a future event using a time clause that when, before, after, while, until, and since, a present tense verb form, not a future form. Is used in time clause and will or be going to are used in the main clause. My father will keep using his old-fashioned colored phone until it breaks. When he finishes working on his invention, he is going to let me try it out. Now we move to a practice. A. Use the future perfect to combine the future events into one sentence, using by or by the time. For an example, I will say, I will take all my final exams. By the end of June, I will have taken all my final exams. Now let's go to the main practice and answer. First event, it will start to rain. By the time we arrive at the picnic, it will have started to rain. I will fall asleep. I will have fallen asleep by the time this DVD film is over. I will get married and have children. By 2020, I will have gotten married and had children. My father will work at his company for 20 years. By the time my father retires, he will have worked at this company for 20 years. We will decide which college to attend. He will have decided which college to attend by February. The food will get cold. By the time you come to the table, the food will have gotten cold. He will learn to drive. He will graduate. He will have learned to drive by the time he graduates. Now to practice B. Use the future perfect or the future perfect progressive to complete each sentence in some cases. Both forms are possible. Sherry started studying biology in 2008. By 2012, she will have been studying biology for 4 years. My parents got married in 1990. By 2015, they will have been married for 25 years. My brother became a vegetarian 3 weeks ago. By next week, he will have been a vegetarian for 4 weeks. Jasm started his new job in February. By November, he will have been working there for 10 months. You started studying at 4 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, you will have been studying for 4 hours. I've already lost 5 kilograms on my diet. If I lose another 2 kilograms, I will have lost 7 kilograms. I moved Singapore in 1998. By 2013, I will have lived in Singapore for 15 years. We started waiting 20 minutes ago. If she gets here in 10 minutes, we will have waited for 30 minutes. This TV show started 2.5 hours ago. In another half hour, it will have been playing for 3 hours. Put the verbs in parentheses in either the future tense, will, or be going to, the present tense. I'll call you as soon as I get home. The company manufacture the parts when they. The company will manufacture the parts when they receive the order. After I make $1 million, I will buy my parents a house. After I make $1 million, I will buy my parents a house. I'm going to buy my parents a house. I am going to travel the world before I get married and settle down. I'm going to travel the world before I get married and settle down. Put the verbs in parentheses in either the future tense, will, or going, or be going to, or the present tense. I'll call you as soon as I get home. He will run to the store before it starts raining. When you drive down the road, you will see a large red building. You are going to see a large red building. Are you going to argue with me until I change my mind?
إلى هنا نصل بكم إلى ختام درس اليوم. إلى لقاء جديد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.